Well, one of the reasons why we are doing this, GM, is para po ma-decongest natin ang Kalakhang, Maynila, ano? Makakumbinsi tayo ng magbabalik probinsya. Meron din po bang nakapaloob na element dito na yung mismong mga trabaho na nandito sa Maynila ay dalhin o ihanap ng lugar sa probinsya? Like halimbawa, kung may business po ako dito sa Maynila, at pwede namang itong business na ito ay mag-operate somewhere else na hindi dito sa Metro Manila. At ang negosyo ko po, ang ibabalik ko o dadalhin ko sa probinsya para din naman yung mga tao ko ay doon na din sila sa probinsya na yun magpunta. Meron po bang ganitong element ito, GM?
Again, I'd like to appreciate that question again. Ito yung magandang question na talagang everybody can be directed to understand fully what is the Balik Probinsya bagong pag-asa, because the president was saying let's give them a new hope. Now, as the executive director, I divided the strategies, Kuya Daniel, into three. The immediate ones are immediate transfer. Kung sino yung gusto uuwi ngayon, government will provide transportation as well as allowances. Number two, immediate. Kung sino yung mga gobyerno, mga agencies na talagang may mga bagong innovations, creativity, and new programs which will be implemented next year, larga tayo doon. Ang pangatlo is the long term, Kuya Daniel, because most of the proposals right now by our private sector, the business establishment, the Chamber of Commerce, are all long terms in the years, for example, 10 years down the road. Example, yung sabi mo, bringing to the province by incentives, what are the available incentives in terms of tax, in terms of other benefits that these companies in Metro Manila can avail of once they would relocate themselves to the province. So it's a long-term, Daniel. I have classified that as long-term. Yung government decentralization natin, yung tax incentives natin, yung land conversion natin, as well as the tawag nito, pag-decentralize ng gobyerno is a long-term process as well. So let's say, for example, we bring the Congress somewhere in the Visayas, we bring the judiciary somewhere in Mindanao, and all other government-established agencies can also dovetail along that manner. Plus the incentives, yung sinasabi natin. We made some benchmarking, Kuya Daniel, in other countries like Vietnam, Thailand, Cambodia, Korea, and Japan. I'm familiar with all those places before. I used to work in the Southeast Asia. Tingin ko doon, isa sa mga incentives practically is the long-term use of a property in the province. In some countries, 30 years, 50 years ang incentives nila. However, yung tax naman, Kuya Daniel, we are coordinating that with our DTI as well as with our DILG, because the local tax impositions for real property tax and business tax are all within the powers of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan and Sangguniang Panglungsod. So we are along that line, Kuya Daniel, in trying to incentivize our corporations na gustong lilipat na sa probinsya.